It's Tarot Time.
The flood took the gym first. That was what everyone in the town remembered, not the rain. Not the evacuation alarms, not even the sirens screaming through the streets at 2 in the morning. It was the gym, because when the river burst through the south end of Belmere High School, the basketball hoops bent underwater like broken arms. Videos spread online within hours. Students watched their school drown on their phones while standing in shelters with wet socks and dying phones. And by sunrise, something inside the town drowned with it.
Schools closed indefinitely.
That sentence hit harder than the storm. Parents panicked. Students celebrated for about 12 hours until reality settled in. Seniors worried about graduation. Teachers quietly searched for jobs in neighboring districts. Rumors spread that Belmere High would never reopen. And in the middle of all that fear, every morning at exactly 8 a.m., Evelyn Mercer posted a voice recording. The same time first period used to begin.
Good morning, Belmere. If your ceiling leaked last night, put a bucket under it. If your heart leaked last night, talk to somebody. Both problems get worse when ignored.
The recordings were short, 2 minutes at most. Sometimes she read poetry, sometimes she gave practical advice, sometimes she just made terrible jokes.
Remember, class, mold grows in darkness, so do bad attitudes.
People laughed harder than the joke deserved, because they needed to. I tell you now, Seeker, this is the power of the King of Cups. Not loud leadership, not domination. Emotional steadiness in the middle of chaos, the kind of calm that becomes a life raft for drowning people. At first, Evelyn thought nobody cared about the recordings. She uploaded them from the church gym where disaster volunteers had lined up folding cots side by side. Her own house had flooded to the windows, but she never mentioned that part online. Every morning, she brushed her hair in the church bathroom, put on the same silver earrings, and recorded hope into her phone like it was part of her job description. Then one Thursday, she walked into Carter's cafe and the room suddenly went quiet. Teenagers sat together, listening to her morning message. Noah Reyes looked up first. Noah was the kind of student teachers worried about silently. Smart enough to succeed, hurt enough not to care. His father had left 3 years earlier. His mother worked double shifts at the hospital. Most days, Noah hid exhaustion behind sarcasm sharp enough to cut people before they could get close. He stared at Evelyn awkwardly.
You forgot your bell this morning.
She blinked.
You noticed that?
The whole cafe noticed.
Mrs. Carter pointed toward the counter.
You've got people timing their coffee breaks around those recordings now.
Evelyn laughed softly, but for a second her voice trembled, because for the first time since the flood, she realized people were leaning on her emotionally, and that terrified her. That night, she cried alone in her car behind the church parking lot. Not graceful crying either, the ugly kind, hands shaking, forehead against the steering wheel. The kind where exhaustion finally collects its debt.
I don't know how much longer I can hold everyone together.
The words slipped out before she could stop them. But the next morning, 8 a.m., the bell rang again.
You do not have to solve your entire future today. Sometimes, courage is simply keeping your heart soft while life hardens around you.
Noah replayed that message 6 times. Because the truth was, he had planned to leave town without telling anyone. The flood had become the perfect excuse to disappear. No graduation, no goodbye, no expectations. But something about Evelyn's calm made him feel ashamed of how angry he'd become, not because anger was wrong, but because he had started treating hopelessness like wisdom. Weeks passed. Then came the town meeting, the one everybody dreaded. Parents packed the community center shoulder to shoulder. News reporters stood near the walls. Tempers exploded almost immediately.
We should merge with another district.
We can't afford rebuilding.
This town is dying.
People shouted over each other while students sat silently in the back rows listening to adults unravel in real time. Then Principal Holt stood up. Her voice cracked halfway through the budget update, and suddenly, she started crying. Not dramatic crying, human crying, the kind people try desperately to hide. The room shifted uncomfortably. Nobody knew what to do with vulnerable leadership. Then Evelyn slowly walked to the front. No speech prepared, no dramatic music, no performance. She simply placed one hand on Holt's shoulder and faced the crowd. And when she spoke, her voice stayed calm enough to quiet the entire room.
Children are learning how to survive this by watching us. If we teach them panic, they will panic. If we teach them bitterness, they will carry bitterness into adulthood. But if we show them compassion, steadiness, and courage,
She glanced toward the students in the back.
then maybe this flood doesn't become the worst thing that ever happened to them.
Even Noah lowered his eyes after that, because suddenly the room understood something. Strength was not the loudest voice. It was the person absorbing fear without spreading it further. That is the King of Cups, not someone without emotions. Someone wise enough not to weaponize them. Because in the end, when life floods your world, when fear spreads faster than facts, when the people around you begin losing themselves, will you become another wave in the storm, or the calm that helps others find the shore?